Hi, this is Dexter with another moment of insight for victorious living. And it's Sunday, and I'm getting ready for church. And I had a long work week this past week, a new schedule, that plus the need to complete assignments by my client, who has a lot of incredible ideas, and then the added pressure of producing my own manga, and now getting people asking, okay, when is book 2 coming out? And so it was a lot of pressure, and so I'm ready to go to the house of God to worship and to be refreshed. So oftentimes we hear people say exactly what I'm saying. I need to go to the house of the Lord to get a refreshing. I'm ready to hear a word from the Lord. But did you know that you don't have to wait until Sunday to hear from God? God wants to speak to you all through the week. Sure, it's our schedules might be hectic. Sure, there's a lot of craziness out there, but God still wants to speak to us. And his main channel of speaking to us is through his word, because that contains his will, which is why it's divided into testaments, both old and new. And it may seem like two separate things, but it's a unified voice. There are a lot of wonderful, anointed, and appointed men and women of God who are preaching the gospel daily. So there really isn't any excuse. So you might say, well, yeah, so I don't need to go to church. No, you need to go to church because the Bible tells us not to forsake the assembling of ourselves together. So you need to be in the house of God to worship and to celebrate, and then to receive instruction from those who are called. But you also have 6 more days where you can receive instruction. You can tune into Insight for Victorious Living, and there are hundreds of other wonderful men and women of God who are teaching and preaching this gospel. I guess it really comes down to how hungry are you? How badly do you want to know more of him? In the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter, starting at the 6th verse, it reads, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled." So, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? How bad do you want to get to know more of Jesus Christ? He's there ready to speak to you, whether it be through the ministries that you may find on social media or radio or television. But he also wants to get to know you in a very real way by you just taking the time to open his word, to read and study it, to ask him to give you wisdom and understanding, and he will give to all men liberally if they just simply ask. So Yes, let's go to the house of worship. Let's celebrate Jesus. Let's hear from the man or woman of God what the Lord has us to know and to carry with us today. But don't let Sunday be the only time that you fill up. Just like your car, there comes times during the week that you have to stop by a gas station to either top off the tank or just get a little more to help you make it through the week. So don't let Sunday be the only time that you fill up. God is waiting to fill your tank if you'll only pull in and let him serve you. This is Eddie Dexter Stewart with another moment of insight for victorious living.